Dear children, honorable guests, ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor and pleasure for me to address you with this audio message on the occasion of the conference dedicated to artificial intelligence. I'm especially pleased that I can address children and young people in the state of Israel. You are the future of your country, and in broader sense, alongside with other children from various states of the humankind. And you will benefit from the opportunities given by artificial intelligence in the future, but also face significant challenges when it comes to threats coming from AI. I'm Sopio Kiladze, a vice chair of the Committee on the Rights of the Child. One of the focuses of my work in the field of child rights is artificial intelligence. I proposed to the committee to work on this topic in depth with the understanding that intense AI era is coming closer, and we need to be proactive and we need to be preventive in order to explore AI for good. And children already face significant challenges, but also AI in certain areas helps children to realize their rights enshrined in the Convention on the Rights of the Child. Let me zoom on in what the UN Committee on the Rights of the Child is doing with regards to AI. Firstly, I would like to make a brief introduction for the committee's work in general. As you are already aware, the committee is an independent body of 18 independent experts from different parts of the world and monitors how its state parties, 196 countries, implement the obligations with respect to child rights. The most important tool for the committee is the so-called constructive dialogue with state parties. The delegations from various states come to the committee, to Geneva, Palais Nation, or Palais Wilson, and we ask the questions, receive answers, and give appropriate recommendations to improve the situation of children in the field. Secondly, I would like to draw your attention to the fact that the convention was not developed with the digital environment and AI in mind. However, the committee interprets the convention as a living instrument, and we address, since last year, the topic AI in our work. In this context, I'm happy to share with you that we already have begun to ask questions to state parties about AI-related policies. One of the state parties was Israel last year, when the committee has received information from the delegation of Israel about the wonderful work in this field. We address these in our recommendations as well to particular countries. Recently, the CRC has created a special working group for AI and child rights, and I was honored to be elected as a coordinator of this working group. To explore the further work with related partners working on AI-related issues, in September 2024, the CRC had an event held in Geneva at Palais Wilson, which served as an official beginning of the cooperation between International Telecommunications Union and the CRC, while sharing specifics of each other's work on the topic AI and child rights. As a follow-up of this event, I came up with the idea to elaborate a joint statement on child rights in the context of AI, which will fill the existing gap in the field. We see a lot of movements all over the world around the topic AI. However, joint efforts focused on children are less. As usual, unfortunately, children are left behind. Now let me point out some important issues with respect to the joint statement on AI and child rights. Currently, there are no specific international legal norms addressing child rights in relation to AI. Much like the early days of the internet, AI was not originally developed with children and their well-being in mind. And when the UN Convention on the Rights of the Child was drafted, not only AI was absent from consideration, but its very concept had yet to emerge as a tangible idea. While the preamble of General Comment number 24 from 2021 of the Committee on the Rights of the Child acknowledges AI in the context of children's rights in digital environment, specific issues related to AI remain unexplored within its text. Moreover, National approaches to regulating AI and child rights differ significantly, creating fragmented protections for children. This underscores the pressing need for a harmonized global framework and collaboration among stakeholders to protect children and ensure the realization of their rights. The joint statement aims to serve as the first set of recommendations of several international organizations dedicated to promoting and protecting child rights in relation to AI, in line with the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child and its optional protocols. For the CRC, it will help us to have some guidance how we can better support state parties in constructive dialogue addressing the most recent developments in the field of AI. The elaboration of the joint statement is an inclusive process. There are 8 international organizations as co-signatories already. CRC, the first one, of course. The process is coordinated by International Telecommunications Union, Interparliamentary Union, UNICRI Center for AI and Robotics, UNODC, UNESCO, SRSG, Violence Against Children are the part of it, and the Council of Europe has joined the process as well. The process is inclusive and business sector, including AI developer companies, but also social media companies are involved, but also academia and civil society organizations as well. The child participation is crucial in this process, especially that the voices of children from all 5 regions of the UN are represented and from countries in maximum extent possible. The substantial discussion on the joint statement will happen in the conference in Tbilisi on the 10th to 12th of March 2025, which will bring all stakeholders together, including children. I would like to invite you, sincerely, all of you, in case you are interested, to participate in the conference and follow it online. I thank you for your attention and wishing you a fruitful and successful conference.